Can we do the recap?
Yes.
You're fired.
You're fired. Get out of here.
So,
Well, guess I'm unemployed now. See ya.
Aren't you already?
all right. So,
Just getting up and seeing the ass crack is what makes it.
That was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm unemployed ass.
in the last session,
Oh no.
you all had made your way to the tower, chasing one Reeves Hutchinson. And upon making it to the tower itself, you came across a band of adventurers, seemingly from all odd walks of life, but seem to have some connection to boys, holding up the leaf from his bracelet. After a bit of conversation, giving you some tools to help you out on this possibly endangering part of your journey, you all had entered. Upon climbing into this tower, you had discovered that the circus acts, not as innocent as they may seem, were ready and willing to fight. First facing off against the fire breather from the first act, and then the strongman from the second act, which nearly killed two of you. Barely escaping with all your lives, you made it to the third floor of the tower, which seemingly didn't have anyone, but instead had something in it. At the back of the room, you see a pile of hay and the sticks, and sitting atop those hay and sticks are 3 scale-covered eggs.
Dragon.
And that is where we left off. You all had just reached the top of the stairs and seen what is in this floor. You all are still...
Has anything noticed us?
Say again?
Has anything noticed us?
Make me
I
a
don't remember if there's that red...
Make me a perception check.
That's a great way to start the night.
2 pieces.
Perception, you said correct?
Yeah.
22.
22. With a glance around the room, making sure to check in the corners from where you're able to see, there doesn't seem to be any actual people in this room besides yourselves. It seems to be just you and these eggs.
Eggs. Put my finger over my mouth. Everyone.
And remember, this is just after the combat, so any damage you have taken is still on your person.
Private chat, please.
Yes, sir?
Hey,
We will, yes.
how hurt are we currently? 2 boys?
Shh, Sella.
Oh, shit.
Sue's gonna
Sorry.
pull out the vial. It has the vial of long rest.
Yep.
Go around to everyone. Pop in.
Okay. We'll say that you take the final sip of the first vial, so that vial is now empty, and you may take a long rest.
Question: is it me or is he cutting out a lot?
You cut out just a tiny bit at the end there, Sock.
I don't
Here,
think
I'll
your
turn my
mic's
gain
picking you
up.
Oh!
I'll turn my gain up and move myself over here.
There you go.
There you go.
Too loud?
No, it was just whenever you first hit it, it cracked it.
Oh yeah. That's because
Now
this
you're good.
microphone's great.
Yeah.
Now you're good. You got it.
So Sue has taken a long rest. You have officially emptied the first vial of long rest. You still have 2 more.
2 full ones.
Yes, and remember, 1 vial can feed an entire party.
Mhm.
So we all took a long rest then.
If you
I'm
wanted
going
to
to
sip
hand
from
it
the
to you,
vial,
Jimmy.
yes.
I would like to sip from the vial.
Done
I
deal.
hand it to
The
boys.
vial.
Puff, puff, pass, yo. Sip. Pass the
Puff,
alpha.
puff, pass.
All right. I've heard of one from every person. Astro, are you sipping from the vial?
I'm giving it to Astra.
Yeah, I'll sip the vial.
Okay, that's
He
everyone
is
sipping
going
from the
to
vial.
sip it.
So we have
So-
1
Doesn't
full
matter.
and sip of 1.
Yep, you have a
Mhm.
full and a sip.
Yep.
So, long
And
rest.
Everyone can take the
Yep.
effects of a long rest.
Oh, thank Christ alive.
So
Uh-oh.
You are now feeling full and refreshed. And with Sue's perception check, you're able to tell that besides this being an incredibly large room for seemingly just 3 eggs in the back, there is nothing else in this room currently.
No door, no staircase leading further up.
There is if you look behind the eggs, there is another staircase leading upward.
How big is it? How big is the doorway?
It's the same. It's
Like-
the same type of staircase that you guys have been going
Okay.
up before. It doesn't seem to be any different.
So human-sized, not adult dragon-sized.
Out of question, how
Answer.
large are the eggs? Dragon eggs? Or
Uh,
dragon-esque?
Scaled eggs.
The scaled eggs
Scaled
are
They're gigantic. Is what you're
they're very large. Yes.
Okay.
George.
what I
If
wanted
you
to
if you put one on top of another and like just for height wise, 2 eggs would be about 6.5 feet.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
those things are huge.
Does anyone want to inspect or perceive the eggs closer?
No.
I
Absolutely.
wouldn't know what they were.
Okay.
Boys wants to walk around and head to the staircase.
Stella said she wanted to.
I'm gonna go with boys, actually.
Okay.
I am dumb.
Sue, where are you headed?
I'm gonna investigate the eggs.
Okay. Astro, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get to the other side of the.
Okay.
I'm getting to the
Yeah,
other
that's
side of the
right.
room, but like I'm getting my back is to the door so I can turn and run.
Yeah, just close enough so we can see and inspect.
So,
Yes.
Stella and Sue, give me an investigation check.
Yes, sir. So,
No.
Okay.
not good. 14.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Are either of you proficient in animal handling?
No.
Ironically, I am.
Unfortunately, I am not
Christian-
Eurydice.
Religion and medicine.
Nah, it's not gonna work here, unfortunately.
Unless you're praying to the eggs.
Um,
Or you give them a booster
Kill
shot.
us.
Egg.
Don't kill us.
Egg.
Booster shot.
so whenever you get close enough to the 3 eggs, you're able to discern that they seem to be 3 different eggs. The one on the left seems to be scaled green. The one on the right seems to be more of a matte black. And the one that's kind of closer to up front and center is an almost pearlescent blue.
Ooh.
Stella, with your roll, you are also able to discern that, along with seeing the dragon earlier at the circus, the pearlescent blue egg looks to be dragon. The other 2 don't.
Okay.
From the base of the stairs looking up, what can I see?
Looking up, it leads into darkness.
Ooh. Shady.
Even with
Actually,
dark vision?
Even with dark vision.
All right.
Okay.
Upon seeing that they are, I'm just gonna start walking up the stairs.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. DM.
And I should clarify in the dark vision, it's less because of dark vision not working and more of it goes up high enough to be out of your dark vision range. This staircase
Actually-
seems to be much taller.
I think I'm the biggest idiot. Oh, I do have dark vision. Never mind. Yeah, sorry.
No,
I
you're
thought my bad.
Me and
You're good,
Stella
you're
are the
good.
ones who do not.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I believe.
Yeah, and Astro.
You know?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only
I thought
Genasi
Genasi get the.
the only Genasi that get dark vision is fire Genasi.
Mm-hmm.
Which is dope as
Oh.
hell, by the way.
Fun fact.
And
Another-
Alva, you had a question for me.
I actually want to do something that I've repeated in the past.
Okay.
I want to cast light on one of my javelins,
Okay?
and I want to throw it up the
In a puddle.
stairs.
Up the staircase? Okay. Give me an attack roll with the javelin. We'll do it that way.
Sure.
That's actually a really
Uh,
cool idea. I never thought about throwing an object that has light cast on it.
Yeah.
I thought of
clever.
that, and then he let it happen, so that's cool. I
That's really
forget
clever.
what. Let's see. I have a +8. Okay. I
And
couldn't
tell
remember
me-
if I could use my.
And remind me of the range of a javelin, please.
The
120?
javelin's range is 3120.
Thank you.
Yep,
That is
31.
a. Oh god, I can't see that.
And are you trying to throw
19.
are you trying to throw for the 30 or are you trying to throw for the 120?
120 if possible.
Then you'll need to roll with disadvantage.
Yep.
That's fine. 19. I rolled an 18. I rolled an 18 after that.
Okay.
19.
So kind of getting a little bit, it's a little bit of awkward because you kind of have to curve against the wall to kind of get enough of a run up to throw it, but kind of using that curve momentum, you throw the javelin and get it up the staircase. It kind of hits the wall at one point and kind of ricochets off of it to keep going upwards, and it eventually lands at the 120 feet on the stairs, and you can still see further upwards. It seems that this last chamber is very much further up from everything else.
This is quite a large staircase.
Alpha? Is that what Alpha sounds like?
I haven't done Alva's voice in a while.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was like, wait.
everyone has to settle back in. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah, that Sue voice gotta be really hard.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be super difficult for you.
Super hard.
Most difficult voice, I thank you.
Oh, I can imagine.
Boys is going to fucking walk up them stairs.
Yeah, just
Okay.
just walking up.
Okay. This staircase is single file, so I need a marching order, please.
Boys goes first this time.
10 floor.
Oh.
I am last.
Okay. Who
I'll
is
Astro,
go
you're
right
coming
after
last?
boys.
Astro after boys? Okay.
Second last.
All right, so there's
I'll
Alpha
be
in the middle. All right, so just a clarification, the order is boys, Astro, Alva, Stella, Sue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking behind me periodically, seeing if anything's following us or if the eggs are doing anything funny.
Okay, let me grab
And-
my notepad super quick just so I can write that down.
Boys
while we
is
walk
just
up-
determined to get up.
And while we walk up, I want to grab the javelin whenever I'm nearby it,
Got it. You're
and
able-
diminish the light on it.
Yep, you're good. Even with the ricochet against the wall, it doesn't seem like it's taken too much damage. It's still in perfectly combat ready shape.
It's good still.
Boys, Astro, Alva, Stella, Sue. And Sue, give me a perception check, just as you keep an eye on those on the way up.
11 plus 3, 14.
14? Okay. As you start crawling up the staircase and eventually the eggs disappear from view, so you don't notice anything odd. As you all start heading up the staircase, eventually you cross by Alva's javelin, who she picks up, dusts off, and throws back in her bag with the light no longer on it. There is, as you guys kind of go up, about every rotation there is a torch that's already lit. Even though it gets dark in places, eventually you come around to see another speck of light. So those of you who don't have dark vision don't have too much trouble
Mhm.
getting up
Cool.
these stairs. Those of you with dark vision, if I can please get a perception check from you.
So these two.
What do you guys talk? I don't have dark vision.
Oh, he's a dragonborn.
I'm a dragonborn
18.
So the only dark vision one is boys.
who's leading the pack.
Yep. 18?
That was smart then.
I could have sworn.
No,
Mm,
I also thought more
I
than
didn't
just-
take the all-seeing eye from that
okay.
from the warlock table.
Devil
boy-
Sight's what's called.
Yeah, Devil Sight. Boys, as you're climbing up these stairs, you guys have probably been going for about 250 feet upwards by this point. And this is a
God.
much longer staircase. And remind me of your roll again. Sorry.
18.
18, yes. Right as it crosses your path, you notice off to the right there is something engraved into one of these stone bricks.
I just stop and I'm just looking at it like, oh.
Whenever you get a closer look at it, it seems to be, with your knowledge of magic, you're able to recognize this as some kind of arcane glyph in the wall. If you want to discern more, I'll need an Arcana check.
I'll make an Arcana check then.
I will simply Arcana check.
Can.
You're able to tell that this is a glyph of some kind of spell. But as for the school or what the spell is, it's either too foreign to you or you aren't recognizing it in this moment.
I think Boys is too distracted because he's just gonna see that and kind of keep going.
Okay.
After like looking at it, trying to discern like fuck this, and just keep going.
With him stopping, I will say anyone that passes by, if you want to kind of feel it out and make an Arcana check as you pass by the glyph, you may.
Can
Mr.
I
DM.
attempt?
Anyone may, even if you're not
Stella.
proficient. And Sue, what were you asking?
So with my Eyes of the Runekeeper, I read all writing. Would I get advantage on this?
I'm gonna say because it's not technically writing, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Would detect magic help me at all with this?
It might.
I'll use it.
Okay.
You make.
I
Um,
don't have to expend a spell slot for it because of Eldritch Sight.
And
Yeah.
and Stella, what was your Arcana roll?
21.
21. Okay. Let me check up on something real quick.
As you guys are stopping, I mean, like Boys is keeping going. Just so you know.
Yeah,
I
I'll
wasn't
brush my
stopping.
hand along it, but I'm not gonna stop to read
Yeah,
it.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna. I'm not gonna read it.
He's just Stella and I.
I am curious.
And detect magic allows you to tell the school of magic as well as where it is, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You can tell that this arcane glyph did have magic imbued into it. This is about the only spot of magic right now that seems to be within your range, besides, of course, the items on your party. Whenever you kind of give your magical focus to this glyph, you're able to tell that this comes from the school of abjuration. Stella, with your 21 as well as your studies into the fields of magic, especially being one who doesn't deal in that herself, making sure to know those kinds of unknowns is important to you. You're able to recognize the spell. It's actually a pretty common spell to be putting on glyphs. It is the alarm spell.
Oh, all right.
Of course. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
And you're able to tell by how dull it is that it's either not active or has already been tripped.
Fucking hex totems, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cleanse the bones.
can't now.
Nope.
We already tripped it.
No, it's
Hex
haunted
love
grounds.
lord.
No.
Yeah, it's on the grounds. Ah, Jesus.
If I wipe at it, can I wipe it away?
It's actually engraved into the stone.
Oh, okay. All right.
oh damn.
All right. I'm gonna
Um,
quickly, because Sue's behind me, I'm gonna hold out my arm.
Okay.
It's an alarm spell.
I'm gonna point to them.
Oh yeah, we're going.
You see the three of them
We're
have-
like 10 steps up.
Just stepping up the stairs.
Guys,
What?
that was an alarm spell.
Good. I want him to know we're coming. And he's gonna keep going up.
Aster just kind of points after boys and continues to follow.
All
You're
right.
fired up. You're fired up today, boys.
Just gonna go, I guess.
All right.
Rolled a fucking 18.
But at least now you know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
There's not that unknown.
Ah, shit.
As you continue to
no.
make your way upwards, eventually you come up to a room. It's about the same dimensions as the rooms you have been dealing with before, but this one has a few different defining features from the rest.
Mhm.
In the very back, there is a fireplace with a fire going. You notice behind you as you're coming up the stairs, there are stained glass windows that you can see through to see to the outside. And if anyone takes a cursory glance, you can see it looks down over the two orcish cities. As well, next to the fireplace, there seem to be what seem to be lounging chairs. And in one of the lounging chairs sits a very content, relaxed Reeves Hutchinson, currently holding a cup of something that seems to be nice and warm. And just behind his lounging chair, you see a humanoid cloaked in red. And as he kind of takes a sip and looks at you all, it's cold out there, isn't it? Takes
Mighty.
another sip.
How far away are they?
It's about 100 feet from
Okay.
the stair edge to the other end of the room.
Okay.
He just takes another sip. He's just looking to you all.
I'm looking right back at him.
Takes another sip.
Why are we here?
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to ask you all the same thing. This is my castle.
BS first.
Just gonna look over to boys.
Oh, this is your place.
For the moment.
What's downstairs? Oh, those eggs.
Oh, kind of looks over to the figure cloaked in red. More things for their act.
Dragons.
Well, not just dragons. Takes another sip. Gotta keep the people entertained. And you know, monotony gets so boring. You would know,
That's why
boys.
That's why they call it monotony, Reeves. Stop being
Stop
what's
being what?
the... Just shut up and give me Lucy.
You're still hung up on that. She's dead.
Who's that right next to you?
My associate.
What's her name?
First of all, not her, they.
They. What's their name?
Takes another sip.
You're like 3 steps away from getting the absolute hell beaten into you. So you better make these next 3 steps count.
I'd love to see you try. How's that for 3?
That was more than 3. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at Reeves.
Okay, roll to hit.
Nice.
As I see him, can I take 10? Can I go 10 steps? 10 feet forward.
You may.
What's 18 plus 9?
27.
27. What's 18 plus 9?
27.
And I only get 2.
Okay.
That's 2d10 plus 5.
Before you do that, and as so you take the 10 feet forward.
10 feet forward.
Yep, just so
Nope.
you kind of guard it from. As these 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast come out, they get about 5 feet from Reeves' face before they boom, 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 seem to hit some kind of force field protecting him.
You really are a fucking coward, aren't you? Yeah, look at you sipping all shaking and whatnot. Why don't you come out and fight me? You've been doing it all your life. You've been beating me half to death, and you've been leaving me to die, pissing on me and beating the hell out of me, deriding me, and yet you're gonna sit pretty right here in your little chair sipping your little drink. Why don't you get up and fight?
Kind of sets his drink down on the table and kind of leans back in his chair.
Or would you like the rest? Or would you like the rest of the world to know how much of a coward you are? Because if you don't want to fight, I can leave. And I can spread word of just how weak you are to everyone else here. All of the kingdoms.
Boys. He kind of stands up. I've changed, you see. Combat is for those who wish death upon themselves. But if you want to fight me so bad, you may get your wish. But my associate might have something to say about that. And as the person in red kind of steps in front of Reeves, they grab at their cloak and throw it off. And for the first time, you get a look at this figure. And you're taken aback for a second. As they are wearing a simple leather tunic and leather shorts, completely devoid of any hair on their face or head. And on what skin you can see, you see 3 very odd, very disturbing things. One is that almost every joint there seems to be dark black stitches around the whole thing. Elbows, wrists, fingers, knees, ankles, the neck, shoulders, hips. It seems that whatever this was has had their limbs torn apart and stitched back together. At different places on the body, you can see what seem to be chunks of flesh missing, broken apart, taken out, bite marks all over. And what is almost most disturbing of all, on any part that isn't covered in these stitches or scars, there seems to be something in the flesh gouged out along the arms, the legs, what part of the torso you can see. And after you realize for a second, you pick up what's going on here, especially those of you who looked at the glyph earlier, that these are arcane spells that have been wrought into this person's flesh.
Jesus.
And boys, I need you to make me a history check.
You're a monster. You, Reeves, you are a monster.
19.
You notice 2 more things. One is the sapphire blue eyes.
Fuck.
And 2, in the middle of the torso, right about the base of the ribs, you notice it is extremely more concaved. And you recognize this. Here, I'll message it to you.
It only took 40 minutes. Whoa.
Not even. I think we actually got started around like 50. 10, 50.
Yeah, probably.
The stream's not
sure.
even been up for 40 minutes.
Hey, does Mod want to remove Wanna Be Famous?
Hold on. You guys want to see my favorite thing? You guys want to see my favorite
Let's
thing?
see it, let's
Watch
see
me
it.
double task.
Go for it.
And
Nice.
On the chest?
I wanna be.
Yep,
I wanna be.
right where you dealt it to that same person.
Umber.
Meet my associates, Asilis Lai.
Oh.
They will be taking care of you today. Asilis, they're all yours. And he sits back down in his chair. I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh,
This guy really is a fucking coward.
You are a monster, Gear. Where's my
I like
initiative?
you today. I like you. You're nice to
Not
me.
good.
Yeah, you're nice to me too. Blood splattered dice is the shit.
My dice aren't happy with me right now.
I did give these dice a pep talk before setting.
Okay, so
Don't be superstitious.
alrighty. Mark that off because I don't need that anymore. 20 and above. Alva,
22.
Astro,
Dirty 20.
and boys.
24.
Okay, so go Poise, Alpha, Astra.
Sure.
20 to 15. Sue, what you got?
19.
What's your dexterity score?
Plus 74. Plus 3.
Okay.
16.
And Stella.
8.
Okay. Before the battle begins, and before any of you have a chance to move, this character, Asilis, waves their hand and reaches towards their torso where one of those sets of arcane glyphs is. That set of glyphs starts to glow red, and then it turns black. As they pull away, that black energy stays with their fingers. You can see on the face of Asilis that this doing this pains them. It seems that pulling spells seems to hurt their very being. And as they do, they crack that black energy like a whip. And as that energy cracks and hits the ground, some of that black energy stays and starts rising and morphing. And next to Asilis, you see an adult black dragon.
Oh, fuck!
Pardon.
I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'd
Is
say
this
that
against
hurt.
Fear?
Say again?
Is this a fear wisdom saving throw?
This will be, yes.
Okay.
You said wisdom?
I'm fine.
Yes, wisdom save.
Okay.
Alva,
Even if I'm not okay, I have mindless rage. 19.
that's good, you save. Astro,
Dirty 20?
save. Boys,
17.
just barely saves. Stella,
Oh.
3.
fails. Sue,
Okay, that's
17.
saves. Stella, you are frightened of this dragon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I now want.
Yikes.
Yeah. I got one good roll tonight, and that was all. And then I said, okay, you're
They're
done.
just saving it for combat.
This is combat.
Where you're not making the attack roll.
Is the black dragon in front of them?
To the side.
Okay.
And as this creature comes to and lets out this horrifying roar, it sounds like a mix between a roar and almost this burble of something in his throat. Boys, it is your move.
I'm gonna draw a rapier.
Okay?
And I don't know if this for you will be a free action or a bonus action.
Okay.
Do I have both of them in view?
You do.
As either the free action or bonus action, I'll let you decide. I'm going to start saying sod guy and look through my eyes.
Interesting.
Over and over again. For at least a few times.
Okay. I'll say that's a free action.
Okay. Do I feel anything?
Not immediately.
I'm gonna at least say it 5 or 6 times until I feel like they've probably heard me. And then I'm going to run up past the dragon into Asilis,
Mm-hmm.
into Asilis' face. And I'm going to... How far away is she?
It's
They?
about 50 feet. They're in the center of the room right now, and you guys were on the edge.
Yeah, I'm gonna run my use my 30 feet to get there, 20 feet.
So you're using dash to get the extra 20 feet up to them?
Mm, that would be my bonus action, right?
It'd be your action.
Or no, it's my action. I'm not a rogue.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna stay at my 30 feet.
Okay.
And on my action, I am gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
You see boys run forward 30 feet and then whoom, vanish.
End of my turn.
All right. Alva, you're up.
You said they're 50 feet, correct?
Yes, 50. 50.
Okay. And boys is 30 feet?
At least as far as you were able to tell. You got 30 feet and then
Okay.
vanished.
I'm gonna go ahead. Jesus, people are still lighting up fireworks.
They started here.
Sorry if you hear like that. Sorry
No,
if you hear
they-
that popping.
Yeah.
That's fine. I started here in Florida too for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think of what I want to do because I had a couple of options. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and as my action, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bless, and I'm gonna go ahead and bless Boys, Stella, and Astra.
All right.
Can you bless something you can't see?
That's a good question. Does bless require line of sight?
It just says you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range.
Okay.
Doesn't say
Uh,
anything about sight.
I will allow it.
Yeah, Alva could probably guess boys is still within range.
And then I will go ahead and use all of my movement, which is 40 feet, to run to the dragon.
Okay, you're about 10 feet from the dragon.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Go for it.
I will attack
What does
with it.
Bless do, by the way?
You can special.
You can add a D4 to an attack roll or saving throw.
Once per turn. Right?
Is it concentration?
Let's see. It is concentration on my part.
Cool.
It just says whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends,
Yep.
the target can roll a D4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's just whenever.
Yeah, it's just once then if it doesn't say once per turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll go ahead and attack with spiritual weapon. 21 to hit.
A 21 misses.
Okay.
As it goes, as the hammer comes in, almost trying to go for this wing to almost clip it. The dragon kind of quickly moves the wing faster than your eyes are able to detect, and where the hammer swings, the wing is no longer.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right,
That's a hit.
Astro.
Yeah, it's a dragon, dude. Dragons are hard to hit.
Wait, did Sue already go?
No, I'm after you.
Sue's after you.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who got the 24?
Boys.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So they're 50 feet away. I am going to. They're both 50 feet away, right?
Yes.
Dragon and the.
Yep.
I'm gonna go at 30 feet, and then I'm gonna bonus action dash
Okay,
to the figure, not the dragon.
got it.
And I am going to attack
All
with
right.
my Sword of the Elements,
Yep.
which I activated it last time. I don't remember what. That was so long ago.
You did fire last time.
Fire, sweet, thank you. Okay. That is 22 to hit. Wait, yeah, 22.
The hits.
Sweet. And then hold on. Calculator. No, let's track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus. So that's 27 piercing. No, sorry, 32 piercing
Okay.
plus 4 fire. Holy shit!
So 36
Nice.
total.
I think I rolled below a
Nice.
4. So 36 total, yes.
Okay.
And I don't get my second attack because I already used my bonus action. So,
Yep.
but I still have 10 feet of movement left because it was 50 feet.
Yes, you do have 10 left.
So I will back up those 10 feet
Okay. This creature.
in the opposite direction of the dragon, like to the left or whatever,
Yeah.
so that it doesn't hit me either.
Yeah. This creature doesn't even try to attack you back, as they just stare you dead in the eyes with these sapphire blue eyes as you just walk away.
That's my turn.
Cool. At the end of your turn, you notice a couple things. Where the sword slashed, the wound has already closed.
Oh.
But it seems like they have still taken some form of damage.
Okay.
You are unaware if it was full, half, or negligible, but you are aware that some damage has been dealt.
Okay.
Sue.
All right. I'm gonna run up to the dragon with 45 feet of movement,
Okay, you're about 5 feet away from it.
even with my 10 feet head start.
Oh no, you had a 10 feet head start. You're right. Never mind.
Ooh, yeah, I'm right up on it.
Yes, thank you for the reminder.
I'm gonna uppercut this dragon.
Go for it.
If I hit, I'm going to make it a stunning strike. Get rid if I hit.
Understood.
13 plus 7 is a dirty 20. That won't hit.
Nope.
Mhm.
As you try to swing upward towards its form, trying to reach almost this kind of lumbering chest area, it just simply leans back as your uppercut whiffs.
I am going to strike again.
Okay, go for it.
14 plus? No, it's a 21. That didn't hit earlier.
Nope.
Nope.
Once again, as you try and go for a side elbow strike, once again it just lumbers to one side and then back.
I'm going to spend a key point then, and as my bonus action, do patient.
Patient defense, understood. All right.
Turn.
It is now Asalith's turn. Let's see here.
Please don't unlock me.
Blind.
Let
Yeah.
us actually participate. Let him
It's not charming.
participate for once. Honestly, Sun Charm Boys would be it'd be honestly like accurate.
If you can find me.
This is true. This is true.
As you see, Astalis reach down and grab a spell off of their calf and pull it out. This deep purple energy emerges. And as they are pulling it out, they actually fall to one knee from the pain.
Oh.
And as they pull it out and slam their hand onto the ground, this purple energy dissipates into a line and then shoots upward and connects at the top. And as they stumble through it, they disappear. You hear from behind you that same boom, and atop the stained glass window pane, up there is a top ledge, and you see him standing up there on one singular toe, perfectly balanced.
Jesus.
Odd question.
Answer.
Does the painting have any sort of like look to it? Like, does it look like it's making a figure or artwork of sorts, or is it just hodgepodge?
It's more of a hodgepodge.
Okay. Never know.
But yes, there seems to be a ledge up atop the stained glass itself, and they are resting with one toe on that ledge, perfectly balanced.
How high up is it?
You guesstimate it's about 30 feet in the air. And as they kind of reach their hand out towards the dragon, they don't say a word. They merely close their fist. I am going to need... Let's see, who can I get in this?
Everybody.
I can get Sue. I can get Alva, who ran up.
Mm-hmm.
I can get Astro. And with the angling, I can get Boys Happens to Land in the 60-foot cone. As it blasts it off to the side, which means it just barely misses Stella, who is still at the top of the staircase.
I haven't moved yet.
I need each of you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. Ooh, spicy.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, not fun. Why couldn't you
If
move,
a-
like, just...
If a 17 barely saves, I have a bad feeling about this one.
I fail, 100%.
Sue's not like intelligent. He's very wise, but not
This is the
intelligent.
one roll I would.
Alpha's not intelligent either.
Alva,
That's just
8.
no. Astro,
22.
yes. Boys,
14.
no. Sue,
15?
no.
Oy.
Yep.
Astro, you have evasion because you're a rogue, correct?
Yeah, you have evasion.
No, that doesn't work because it's an intelligence saving throw, not dexterity.
Exactly.
Not
That's
Dex. Okay.
I would get advantage if it was Dex.
That's
Because
right.
God.
I would also get advantage of his dex.
Yeah, because they have sense for
me,
you.
though.
Yeah, so Astro, you take 11. The other 3 of you take 22 poison damage.
Aye.
I chill. Wow.
Poison.
Poison. Poison.
Um,
Just goose
Breath
go.
weapon?
I
Goose
am.
goes
As-
poison.
I am.
As it just unleashes a jet of dark black mist out
No
of
question.
its mouth. And as you all, before you even realize it, go,
My
as
lungs.
the poison enters your bloodstream.
Or my lungs variant.
My lungs. Oh Lord, my lungs.
I told you guys to stop eating weird mists.
Sorry.
Shut your mouth.
Go.
That is going to be it for Aslis' turn. Stella, you are frightened
Hi.
of this dragon.
Can I whip around and shoot?
Asylus?
Asylus?
Aslis.
Asylus.
Um,
All right.
Astro.
yes,
I'm
but,
gonna shoot Astro.
Lamborghini.
but
I'm
because
listening. Sorry.
there's no visible obstruction in this area, the dragon will always be within your line of sight, which means you will have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, I thought ASO was behind me.
No. Oh yeah, Aslis is behind
Because
you.
it moved up.
Assless.
Yeah. So I can just whip around and I won't have this disadvantage, correct?
With source of its fears within line of sight. You're correct because you're looking away from it.
Awesome.
Remember you do
Smart
that.
girl.
Smart.
Focus!
Hell
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Sometimes
Remember,
I'm smart.
Stella? Remember, Stella, you do
Look at
have
the
the D4
princess
from
doing
Blessed.
What?
Queen.
You have the D4 from Blessed. You need
I
it.
do have a D4 from Bless. Okay.
I
awesome.
forgot to use my D4.
Yeah, you guys have
You
D4s.
still have it.
All right. I'm going to attack with
Oh,
Pitel
one-
Swoop.
That's a
One
good
minute.
thing. Thank you for reminding me of the bless. Alva, I need a Constitution saving throw to keep your spell up.
Oh, that's right. It was what, 22 damage?
22, so you have a DC of 11.
DC's 11.
I need to make
I rolled an
a-
11.
So you're fine.
I need to make a
Concentration.
concentration.
Because
Because
of...
of invisibility.
Right.
Yep, DC
Yeah,
11.
right.
Great. I go shoot.
17 total.
Yeah, you're fine.
I rolled an 8.
Plus your Constitution
plus.
saving throw.
Oh, my con saving throw?
Con saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11. Oh.
You just barely maintain invisibility.
You know what's the great thing? You still could have used the bless on that.
Yeah.
I want to hold on to that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yes, Stella, as this dragon roars and you go, nope. Just turn around, seeing Asilis up there, and just go, bam, and fire off your shot. Give me your attacks.
All right. First one
I will
regular.
simply look up and shoot.
19 to hit.
Hits.
Awesome. All right. 8. 2 plus 2 is 4.
4 damage, alright.
All right. Second attack. I'm gonna make this a. I'm gonna make it a violent shot.
Alright, go for it.
So just let me make sure it's so I know what.
I can
To
give you
do
the
if I
I can
fuck
give you
up.
I can give you the cliff notes for that.
Say
No, I
local
just read it.
gun
I'm
boy.
good.
Okay.
All right.
Local gun boy.
12 plus 8. 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Hits.
All right. So that means I get 2
2d10. That's
damage
correct.
die.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
All right. 8 plus 5.
13.
13. All right. 13.
Did you add your
'Cause I-
dex?
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so I just did 8 plus 5 because
Perfect.
math is hard.
Fair enough. So
Uh,
17 between the two, okay.
17 between the two. 1, 2. I have no more bonus actions. I am done.
Alright.
I wait the entire time to shoot twice, and that is all.
But hey, those 2 shots are important.
True,
It could
true.
be, yeah.
Do they have
Damage
to
is
make a
damage.
concentration check on the dragon?
Let me find out. They do indeed. And I have to make 2 technically because it's 2 separate shots. Let's see here. Alright. As the first shot goes in, even from 30 feet, you're able to notice that as soon as the bullet goes in, the skin reabsorbs itself and is fixed on top of it.
Oh my bullets!
But it seems to have still had an impact. The first one hits just under the right ribs.
Ooh.
And they definitely winced at that one. And as they kind of wince, they're down just low enough for the second one to hit right into that concave area in the middle of the chest. And you actually see blood splatter hit the wall behind them as the bullet goes full through their body with the violent shot. The body still reconnects and shows no sign of scarring from the attack. But as they do, you hear an actual you hear this creature speak for the first time as the voice is very effeminate. Goes,
Stop making
Wise
me feel
words.
bad! Stop
and
making me feel bad!
and as that noise comes out of the creature's mouth, the dragon dissipates.
Yes!
Natural 1.
Yes!
Yes, you okay, Gear?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I wanted that to happen.
I am.
What is-
I was
yeah.
ready for this.
Played this!
I was good. I'm good to go.
Wonderful. I'm not bad.
Me.
A nuke drops.
I will
Boulder's
say
fall.
I will say this because this is the world's worst kept secret. Boys, you recognize the noise of pain as that's definitely Lucy's voice.
Yeah, figured.
I don't want to
Someone
be
you
here
know.
anymore.
I don't want to be here. Well, I mean, you're invisible. Just leave, forehead.
Yeah, it's true. I can run
Okay,
away.
You could.
I could just fucking run away.
Yeah, like you planned to.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of which,
Done.
Boys.
you're up, boys.
no longer frightened.
You are no longer frightened. You are correct.
Yay.
Where's Reeves?
Reeves is sitting in his lounge
Right
chair at the
there.
fire.
How many steps behind me?
You moved 30 feet, so he's still 70 feet. He's at the far edge of the room.
Motherfucker, I'm coming.
Okay?
Action, bonus action. Or 30
Movement,
feet.
action, yeah.
60. I'm moving 60 feet.
Gotcha.
Invisible.
Yep.
Towards Reeves.
Okay.
I am now 10 feet within range of this guy that's been tormenting.
That is correct.
Yeah, and the
Still has
torment.
bonus.
No. Oh, yeah, I do have my bonus action.
Because your action is your dash.
Yeah, you still have your bonus action if you want to use it.
I'll give. How do I silently give Bardic Inspiration? I don't think I can, really.
Sing really, really quiet.
I mean, read
Okay,
Bardic.
so-
Read
Yeah,
Bardic.
he's-
It's fire.
I say read Bardic Inspiration and see if there's a way to do it non-verbally.
It doesn't say you even have to do anything verbally.
Then you can just pass it.
Through stirring words or music,
That's all noise-based.
can I whisper Sue's name while I. And just kind of have the wind.
I mean, he would pass me on his way to him.
Yeah, if you
That
want.
was 50 feet there, yeah.
If you want to do that, I'll allow it.
You get 1d8 Bardic Inspiration, and as a free action, I say 5 more times, Sod Guy, and look through my eyes.
Okay. Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
I choose to fail.
Okay. You don't feel anything at the moment.
Fuck. Okay.
That's concerning. For once.
I'm letting him in, dude. The doors are unlocked, open. Money's on the table. Just drop the pizza off and leave, you know?
All right.
Waiting for the
Anything
day
else,
to
boys?
get Fucking turn.
That's boys' turn.
All right, Alva.
How far away is Reese from me?
From you, you moved 45 feet, correct? No, you moved 50.
40.
40, sorry.
40.
All of you have different
So
movement
60.
speeds.
Sorry.
60 for him.
60 feet away from you.
Do I dash to him? If I dash, I can't do anything. That's the thing. I think I'm okay with that. I'll use my action to dash 60 feet
Okay.
up to Reeve.
You get about 55 feet before you hit a wall.
Okay. Ah, okay. So it's just invulnerable. It's just an invulnerable wall. Okay.
As he just kind of looks
Cool.
at you and goes,
This fucking guy.
Please punch him in the face. Oh my
I can't do
God.
shit. Okay, so here's another question. My spiritual weapon is next to the black dragon. How far away is shit, I forgot their name again.
Asselis.
Asilis. How far away is she from my spiritual weapon?
They.
Because how far away are they moved from my spiritual weapon?
From the dragon, it would be where the dragon was. It would be 50 feet.
Cool. I can move my spiritual weapon up to 60 feet.
Cool. So you can get it right up to them.
Now here's the thing. Can I attack when I move it? Oh, I can only move the weapon up to 20 feet. Never mind.
Okay.
Mm.
So you can get it 30 feet away from Asselis.
Neat. Actually, I will move it. No, yeah, I'll do that. Guess that's my turn.
All right. Astro.
All right. So now, how far is them from me?
Asselis.
So you
Yeah.
moved 40 feet off to that way. You moved 40 feet
Right.
up, and
I
then
moved 50 feet up,
and then 10 feet.
10 feet back.
Yep. So
40 feet total.
you 40 feet, so 40 feet,
40
Yeah.
feet from her.
and then
Or I
30.
had them, sorry.
Yeah, and 30 up They're on top of the stained glass.
Right.
So 40 horizontal, 30 vertical.
Okay. I am going. So if I move 30 feet, will I be within 30 feet?
Let's see. Math. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. I am going to move 30 feet closer.
Okay. You're at 10 feet from
And
the base
I
of
am-
the stairs.
Wonderful. And I am going to throw my javelin at her.
Perfect. Give me a attack
At
roll.
them. Jesus, sorry. Okay.
Disastrous mic crackling for anyone else?
A little bit.
It is
A
kind of
little
crackling.
bit.
Okay, wasn't sure.
Since it's not
that
my
better?
turn, I'm going to take this opportunity to use the
Can you give
restroom.
us a sentence?
23 to hit.
It's crack at the beginning, but you'll be alright.
23 hits.
23 hits. Sweet. So that is 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
5 piercing? Yeah, 5 piercing damage and 1 cold damage.
Okay.
And I'll have it attach.
Alrighty. Got it. And
Freeze
as the javelin kind of pierces right into their side, a wound opens and then closes around the spear, as the spear is now fully surrounded at that wound point.
That's unpleasant.
All right. Anything else?
That was my action.
Yep.
I'm gonna bonus action dash back towards Reeves.
Okay, so you moved 30 feet, so you moved 30 feet back, so you're where you started that
So
turn.
net gain of 0.
Yep. Perfect. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. Sue.
I'm currently 50 feet away from the wall, correct?
Yeah.
Each wall?
Yep. You're
Then I'm
about.
gonna dab in the middle?
Yep.
Okay. I want to run 45 feet, because that's my movement, towards them,
Okay.
not being Reeves.
Yep.
That puts me 5 feet away from the wall.
Yep.
Would 30 feet be able to reach this creature up on top of?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw. I'm going to spend 2 key points and use my turn for water whip.
Alrighty. Is it a dexterity save?
Correct.
All right.
I roll damage either way. This is whether or not I get to pull it to me. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Roll 2 10s.
There's going to be a 16.
Saves.
Alrighty.
However, that's a lot of damage.
Yep.
That's 24 damage.
Nice.
This is all water damage.
I think it's counted as bludgeoning, technically.
Oh, it is bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because water technically
it's
doesn't
3d10
have a damage
bludgeoning.
type. Yeah.
It is 3d10 bludgeoning, 24. I don't get. My bonus action, I'm going to stare at it. Actually, no, never mind. Bonus action, I'm just going to healing them
All right.
on myself.
Cool.
I get to roll a d6. I feel that much. That's a 3. Get 3 hit. A turn.
Alrighty. It is now Esla's turn. Let's see here. What do I want to do?
Give up.
That's always an option.
Always.
Give us hatch.
Give us hatch, please. I have a challenge. I need to get it done. He's
Yo,
not
don't
even-
be a revenant.
He's not even making fun of us. I'm scared.
You know, can you give us a sign?
Yeah, that can work.
I want to sign a song. I want him to become the piano.
You're a
Sing us
piano.
a song, you're the piano man.
Piano man.
Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all for it. You got it. I'm pretty sure he's crashed his car into a high school.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
The Piano Man?
Billy Joel.
Oh.
Asilis is going to essentially just still standing on the one toe on the top of this platform. Essentially just lean their body forward and fall off of this platform. As they're falling through the air, they take a glyph on the back of their hand and pull the energy from it. This vibrant blue. And as they tumble, they're going to shoot out that energy towards
Don't give it to him. He wants it. That's not fun. Give it to someone who wants it. Doesn't want it.
I'm right by them.
There's someone who wants it.
I can't tell if that's like a piece of chocolate in his mouth, like a pencil,
it's a pen.
or like a piece of wood. Ah.
It's
a
a
pin.
It's a pen, but it's rose gold. That's why it's this color.
Ah, it's rose
I
gold.
have the
It's
same.
round.
I have the same pen, just not rose gold. Also, mine is a stylus.
Nerds.
Yeah, mine is a stylus on the back.
Oh yeah, we do have the same pen then.
Both of you were nerds.
So yeah. Alva, seeing that you are close to Reeves, they are going to go for you here.
Okay.
Let's see. For this, I will need you and boys to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I assume I do not get advantage.
You do, as you see this coming.
Yeah.
I have a question. Are,
If you need your D4, boys, add it.
No.
are they flying past me?
It's
Or are
gonna
they
hit me.
They're
just staying in the same place?
they're staying in the same place. They fell off of the top of this platform and are casting this midair, essentially.
Could I potentially reach them and try to disrupt the spell
They're
Give a reaction.
as a reaction?
what would you be trying to do to disrupt the spell?
Just grabbing onto their leg and pulling.
No, they'd still be too high for that.
All right,
Mr.
understood.
DM,
Yeah,
and I used to deflect missiles on them.
it's not going towards you, so no.
Damn.
It's not. It's not
Good
crossing
try.
your path.
It's worth a try.
Wasn't sure.
All right, Alva, what you got?
11.
11. Okay. Boys.
Natural 20, 27.
All right.
Nice.
You will save. You will take half from this. Alva, you'll be taking the full.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeet.
As this energy flows through the air, you see it turn from this almost oblong shape into a lightning bolt. As it
Oh,
slams
chain lightning.
into you and then jolts out towards both boys and Reeves. The force field blocks it from hitting Reeves, but it does land into boys.
Concentration.
Yeah, I'll do
Concentration.
the I have to know the damage first.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. After we have speed. Patience.
Concentration. 64. No repeats or hesitation.
Oh, please stop rolling.
Oh my goodness! Stop rolling.
I feel like every time you say stop, he just rolls
He's
again.
rolling a single die. Keep in mind, it's not multiple dice. Still gonna hurt. Still gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
Alva, you take 47 lightning. Boys, you take 23.
47. That would be a 26. I have to get a nat 20 to keep my concentration.
It's a 23 DC.
My DC's 23.
Boys, your DC would be 11. Yeah.
11,
Are you
yeah.
raging, Alpha?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought you were.
If I was raging, my spells wouldn't be up.
Sorry.
I don't know what that would do
Just
anyway.
shut up,
So
I'm
it's
dumb.
lightning damage.
Yeah, so 47, so DC is 23 for you, Alva, and then 11 DC for boys.
I'm using bless.
Constitution saving throw for both.
I rolled 23.
So your bless is still up?
6, 7, 8. I rolled an 8, so I'm rolling my D4 for bless.
Okay. You will need a 3 or a 4.
Mm-hmm. It's a 1.
Damn.
Nope. Your invisibility
I'm-
drops.
Yeah.
I tried.
As the lightning almost illuminates Boy's form, as the lightning fades, Boy's full form comes into frame. And
I'm hurting too.
I am too.
as Asilis lands full stop right at the base of the stairs, seemingly took no falling damage there. From 30 feet up. Stands up and just dust themselves off. Let me see if I have anything else I want to do. Da, 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 da. No, okay. It's just going to ready itself in front of the people who are at the base of the stairs, being Sue and Stella. Just kind of almost going into somewhat of a defensive fighting stance, it looks like.
All right.
Stella, you are up.
All right. Can I take a free action to try to do some talking?
Go for it.
All right. I'm gonna look ASL
Mhm.
in the eyes. I'm just gonna be like, he doesn't control you. You are your own person. You can stop attacking us. Does it do anything?
Give me a persuasion check.
I will give you a persuasion check. Which die to use? $15?
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
You don't see any visible reaction from Asilis.
All right. How close are they to me?
They're. You didn't move from the base of the stairs, did you?
I haven't moved yet.
Yeah, no. So they're right next to you.
All right. I'm gonna take out my dagger. I'm gonna try to go for one of the stitches on one of the arms.
All right, go ahead and roll me to hit.
Okay. 18.
As a reaction, it's kind of has hands like this. As you go for this elbow to try and hit the stitches, this backhand moves in front, and they're going to cast shield, so that's not going to hit.
I have a second attack.
Go for it.
Nat 1. I cut myself.
You don't, but you do not hit for sure.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. That's all. I have nothing else to do.
All right.
I tried.
Boys, you're up. You are now visible again. And as you do,
Oh.
you see Reese kind of turn to you and go,
I hate this man. Yeah, he hates this man.
I think we all do.
I made this man.
Yeah, you made this man. This is your fault.
This is my fault.
I will be right back.
How far away is? How far away is, as Lissa?
Lucy, how far away is Lucy?
How far away is Lucy? Thank you.
Aslis is at the base of the stairs, so 90 feet.
Is anyone directly in front of them?
Directly, no. Sue's off to the side and Stella's basically behind.
Also, speaking of Stella, where did she go?
Bathroom.
Bathroom.
I'm going to. Dimension door, right in front of Lucy.
Alright. As you do, you appear right in front of this creature. And it's odd being directly in front of them because you see the sapphire eyes, but you also see that concavity in the chest.
This is Look what they've done to you. This is wrong. I'm using unsettling words on them.
Okay. Put a
My
D8
turn.
to the side. I also want you to roll me a persuasion check.
You want me to roll a persuasion check?
Yeah.
Bard.
Board.
What is 16 plus 13?
29.
29.
29.
Okay. It's the absolute faintest of moments, and it's there and gone like that. But in that instant, you see some flash of recognition.
And my turn.
Alva.
So they're 90 feet away.
You actually hit the force field, so for you they'd be 95.
Oh yeah. How far away is my spiritual weapon from them? 30 feet still?
If you moved it to 20, yes, they're still 30 feet away.
Alright, well, I'm going to spend this entire turn doing nothing. Using my bonus action, moving the spiritual weapon 20 feet away. Using my action to dash 80 feet.
Alright. You're now 15 feet away from Astless.
That's it.
Alright. Astro.
So now that I've moved back to that original spot, how far am I from now the grounded Azislaw?
You are... Yeah, Astless Law. You are 40 feet away.
And how far am I away from Reeves?
From Reeves, you would be 60 feet away.
Okay, I will. Go back to Azisla. I will go my 30 feet, and then I will dash 10 more feet. Swing with my sword.
Okay.
If there's space for me. I know there are a lot of people.
Yes, there's still one side
Okay.
available.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
That's cocked. Got 18. No, dirty 20 to hit.
Does not hit, unfortunately. With,
All right.
As the shield's still covering
The
the front of
shield,
their
right,
form,
right.
yeah, it bounces off said shield and does not hit.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Us until their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will just back up 20 feet.
Alright.
15 feet.
Alrighty. Sue, you're up.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back.
I'm alive. What's up? Who's dead?
No one yet.
No one.
Good. No
Pretty
one will
fucking
die.
close, though.
Oh. I spoke too soon. All right.
I've lost 71 hit points.
Jeez.
Here.
Yes.
What would you consider it for me to try to see what I can see in the astral? Like when I look at this figure.
To see what you see in the astral plane around this figure.
Like, is there any way I can even attempt to connect to it?
I would say to enter the astral plane, because the only unless you have another way, the only way I know is through your meditation,
Mm-hmm.
and that would take at least a minute. So that'd be 10 rounds of combat.
Same.
Quick meditation.
Stare.
Second
What do I
question.
see? What do I see?
Second question.
Second answer.
With stillness of mind,
Uh huh.
can I use that on anyone that's not me?
No, it's on yourself.
Okay. You know what? I'm 5 feet away from this thing right now.
You are.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take 10 feet of movement back. Take any opportunity attacks that may be.
It is not going to opportunity attack. It has already used its reaction this turn to use shield. It does not have a reaction to opportunity
Okay.
attack.
Okay. That's why I'm like, Okay. But no. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the gut. I'm gonna water whip.
All
I'm
right.
going to try to knock it prone. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Will do.
I want to knock it prone. That's the highest damage I've rolled.
What is your DC?
My DC is 15, but don't forget about the D8 when something works.
You are right. 13.
Prone.
It was 15 before the unsettling words.
I can show you on the camera. That's a 9, a 7, and an 8 for my dice.
I trust you.
That's cool.
So that's going to be 24 points of
lot.
damage.
24 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And it's prone.
All right. Is that your turn?
For my bonus action,
Yes.
I'm gonna use another healing light on myself.
Okay.
That's 6. Cool. Heal 6.
Alrighty. If that is it for you,
Yes, sir, indeed.
it is Aslith's turn. So the three of you are directly around it, with Astra being 15 feet away, and Alva being 10 feet away.
Oh god.
I'm also 10 feet away. Cause
No, I'm 15 feet away.
You're 15 as well. And your 10
I
to
think
15
it's only Stella and boys that are right next to him.
Yep, and then the rest of you are 10 to 15 feet away. Okay.
Correct.
We're just gonna nuke us.
They gonna nuke.
Here comes the sun.
Make it a deck
Do, do, do,
save.
do.
Make it a deck save.
I believe Stella and Asher still have bless. Unless Boy's got his back, but I don't know how the spell works.
Yeah.
Oh, I should
haven't
have used it on
used-
that miss. Damn it.
I haven't used my bless yet. I was like trying to think. I was like, did I use it yet? I didn't use.
Yeah. So just you two still have bless.
I will put a D4 up here so I remember.
As it looks around at all of you, grabbing from a arcane glyph on its right arm this time, you see this one is incredibly wordy, going from about the middle of the forearm to about 3/4 of the way up the shoulder.
Shit.
As they just run their hand up the whole thing, gathering this pure white energy. You see this arm kind of clench and the fingers writhing in pain as they're pulling the spell from their arm. And it condenses down into a single tiny dot on their left pointer finger. And as they snap, Sue, I need a charisma saving throw.
I'm about to be banished.
Oh.
Yeet.
No.
Oh.
What you got?
That's a 5.
Oh.
As it snaps, you see Sue.
Bink.
Well, you wanted to see what was in the astral.
I can see that normally.
Who says he's going to the astral plane?
Exactly.
I don't know.
I'm in a plane. I got no idea.
He's in a Walmart.
Oh.
He is in a
Walmart.
Walmart.
Imagine
Could you
Sue in a
imagine
Walmart.
how uncomfortable Sue would be in a Walmart?
Oh man.
Yeah.
That would be so funny. Are you kidding me?
The
Could
worst
you
thing
imagine
in the
all of our
world.
characters in Florida?
No.
I don't want to.
Well, I can have Astro. Astro's go
Yeah,
native.
just-
That's where we find.
Astro
Astro
go
go right
native. Yeah.
Astral would be native.
Yeah.
Try math.
Try
Oh,
math a couple times.
Yeah,
Probably.
I can see that.
Oh, whoa, we're getting too far into that. Hold on.
I forgot we're
It's
streaming.
getting too real.
We'll talk about meth later.
Love meth.
I need
No?
to check something real quick.
While he's checking on things, to give him some time and to create conversation for
God
everyone on
bless
here,
America.
that, and is everyone ready for the event tomorrow?
No.
I'm
Yeah,
so
tomorrow?
excited.
Tomorrow. From what
Good.
I'm hearing, it starts at 11 a.m.
Good.
Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central.
Oh shit! I could sleep right
What's
past
tomorrow?
it.
What's tomorrow?
DVD anniversary event starts.
Oh.
And give our agree.
I haven't
Also-
played Dead by Daylight lately, so I haven't cared enough to keep up with it.
You good, Gear?
It's
Yep.
Okay, want to make sure.
For the rest of its turn, it's going to reach at its side, pull out the ice javelin, seeing that it has started to actually burrow into them. And as they hold it out, and let go of it, it just starts rolling down the spiral staircase.
God damn it.
You bastard, that's funny.
I want to make sure they
That
are
is
positioned
so
right
funny.
so I can do that.
You bastard, that's funnier than shit.
That's really
Astro's
funny.
leaving
It really is
combat.
hilarious.
It's just
After running after that.
Astro has left.
Not
he
good.
would-
He would.
All right.
Astro
You guys
has
will be
left the game.
Flintlock Wood.
That is
Flintlock
the
wood.
end of Astley's turn. Stella, you're up.
I am once again going to attempt to connect I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna go, "You're hurting yourself. Stop listening to him. We won't hurt you anymore if you don't hurt us."
Give me another persuasion check.
Okay. Gonna go with this one again. Natural fucking 20. Plus 5. 25.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm gonna keep on trying.
Stella the diplomat.
Stella the diplomat. She's gotta have these skills. And as my actual action, since they continue to hurt us, I'm going to attempt to... I'm gonna attempt to dagger the rune that I saw them touching that banished Sue.
All right. Go for it.
I want to break it in some way.
You may certainly try.
I will. There's no way. There's no way.
Another natural 20.
Another natural 20.
Nice.
All right.
26 to
I
hit.
told you they were saving it for combat.
All right.
26 to hit.
That hits. Roll me damage. So you're with a dagger. You'll double it. So you roll 2d4 instead of
Yes.
1d4.
4.
Plus your
Damage is damage.
plus your dex.
6.
Isn't it a
Alright.
bonus?
Hmm?
Isn't that your bonus action?
No, that was my first attack. I have another one.
Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. Never mind.
You okay?
I misunderstood the situation. I thought this
Gotcha.
was two-weapon fighting for a second.
No,
All
My
right.
bad.
All right. That's your first attack.
that's my first attack. I would like to do another one.
Go for it.
Do I see any effect on the rune? Is it not glowing? Is Sue back?
Uh, yeah.
Focus.
Roll focus.
Kamehameha.
As you hit right across it, you see a flash from the runes, but they still seem to be holding.
Okay. Alright. I'm then gonna try to go for the stitches again.
Okay.
Math is hard. 24.
24 will hit. And you're good, Sock.
3 damage total.
Okay.
I am trying so hard, guys. Actually, can I use Bless on damage, or is it just attacks and saving throws?
It's just attacks and saving throws.
Alright, that's what I thought. Wanted to make sure.
I need to make another Constitution saving throw, which they do.
Yeah, I mean, if they didn't, I would be surprised.
Alright. Anything else for your turn, Stella?
Nope.
I'm
good.
Boys.
Don't ask me that question. I need to make her break concentration of that banishment. So. Did any of that break the concentration on banish?
Does not look
Not
like
it. It doesn't seem so. Like, I hit them a lot.
I'm thinking. I really don't know what to do here, you
Funkin'.
guys.
Yeah, I'm out of ideas too.
Fury of
You can
blows.
try to convince them like I am.
I don't know if they're there anymore.
It's worth a shot.
Lucy, please stop. I know it's probably... Look what they've done to you. They put you inside. They've put you together. After they tore you apart, and now they've controlled you. This monster behind me, he's one holding on the strings. You don't have to do this. You can stop. Better questions if you want. I can put you to rest. I can make it quick for you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Uh, 20 plus 13.
All right, 33. As Assless kind of opens their mouth, it's garbled, it's pained, and it sounds like they're forcing it with every ounce of their strength they have left. As they look you dead in the eyes with these sapphire blue eyes. And it's very quiet, but you're able to make out 3 words. Boys, help me.
As my action, I'm going to attempt to restrain her. Restrain them. Well, Lucy's in there still.
Yes, give me athletics for a grapple check.
.22.
Against 13, you've restrained them for the moment. As it kind of, you almost see them very slowly kind of start to reach one hand out to you. You grab that wrist, spin around behind them, and kind of grab both wrists, and they're holding their hands together.
I'm hugging them.
And bringing them in for a hug.
Like, yeah. Close enough to where it would disrupt spell casting.
Mm-hmm.
Probably melee attacks.
Okay.
At least for now.
Yep. Anything else you want to do?
No.
All right. Assalis for the moment is restrained. Alva, you have the next move.
I don't know what to do here.
Go for fucking bitch face McGee.
You want me to go for Reeves?
I mean, maybe we
Or-
can break that barrier.
I just ran away from there.
Fair enough.
Like I've been doing all of my turns just moving around.
The downside of a melee-only character in a very large room.
Yeah.
I've got like no range besides my spiritual weapon,
Monk.
which would actually be in range if I use my bonus action to move it, and I could actually repeat the attack. I do that though. You know what? I'm gonna use my action to use my channel divinity on myself.
Okay.
So I will restore 20 hit points because my half point is 46, and I'll be at 43.
Alrighty.
And then for my bonus action, I guess I'll just move my spiritual weapon in range, but I'm not gonna attack with it.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Alright. Astro.
I haven't done shit in this combat.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything this turn.
You're just gonna pass.
With boys hugging her like that, hugging them like that. I'll draw my other short sword.
Okay.
But other than that, Yeah, I think I'll just pass.
Alrighty.
Did you get my private message?
I will check it now. Okay. I'll say you're doing that during the other people's turns.
Yeah.
Let me check something super fast.
We need a wizard. We need something with spell magic.
Let me just jump out of the stained glass window real quick and reroll.
That would kill boys. Unfortunately, would not kill ESO. ASO.
Mhm.
They don't seem to take fall damage.
Asilus.
Asilus.
It's a weird name. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call him Ass. That's the only thing I
was
can
just
remember.
After this.
Ass.
And I feel really bad.
Yes.
Maybe think ass illness, and then just take out the ant.
I'm gonna call him Lil.
Little ass.
Anyway,
That's X.
Anyway,
I'm
Um,
sorry,
on.
Gear.
I'm so sorry, Yowie. I'm so sorry.
Sue, as it is your turn, all you can see is just pure white light. You can't move your arms, you can't move your legs, none of your body wants to cooperate as you are just staring into this pure white void. And that's all you get to do this turn.
Fuck.
I can't even close my eyes.
Nope. You are unable to. All of your bodily functions that you have control over have stopped.
That's scary.
Try to pee.
No, wouldn't happen.
No.
Can't happen.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay. It is now Assless's turn. As you're hugging this creature, boys, their body is very rigid, almost trying to pull away. But very, very slowly, their body kind of starts to soften up and start to lean into you.
And they're great, every one of them. And I love them so much that you should see them. You should see them all. You should meet them. I really wish you could.
Before you hear the snap of wood on stone. And as you look back, you see Reeves standing up from his chair. In his hand, a staff that to you, boys, looks exceedingly all too familiar. Silas's staff. And as it connects with the ground, Reeves, with a resounding, booming voice, goes, "Back to work!" And Essel's body rigidifies once again and is going to attempt to break the grapple.
Fight me, motherfucker.
Give me an athletics check.
$21.
Okay. I need to get an HP check from everyone real quick, please.
Oh God.
Elva,
43.
Astro,
76.
boys,
38.
Stella,
I'm at full.
which is.
Sorry. 74.
Thank you, Sue. I know you're not here, but
73.
thank you. You're able to withhold the grapple, but Asla seems to be able to wiggle one hand free.
Oy.
And as they do, you see Reeves point his staff and go, "They bore me. Get rid of them." And as you realize they're pointing the staff to Alva,
Okay.
seemingly not entertaining Reeves enough for his liking. The one free hand reaches out to you, and you see one very tiny arcane glyph on the fingertip. As it points out to you, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Do I get advantage?
You do not, unfortunately, because you don't see Reeves pointing to you because he's behind you.
Hit me.
Remind me of your HP total again.
43 out of 92.
I don't even
God.
I don't even need to roll. As the arcane glyph on the finger turns a sickening green and shoots out. It hits you directly into the heart. And you almost don't feel anything of it. It almost feels like someone just put a needle into your skin.
Mm-hmm.
It's very small. And then you feel it start burning. As you look down, you see that your armor around that area is already eroded away. And as that burning starts to spread, your vision starts to blur from the pain. Almost immediate how much it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And you start seeing ash. As you look down in that hole right where your heart is, ash is just pouring out.
Disintegrated me.
As it covers your entire torso into your arms and your legs. And you look down and realize that your entire body is starting to turn to ash.
Cool.
The last thing you hear is Helm go, "I am sorry, my child." As everyone looks back, there's a pile of ash where Alpha once stood. And that is going to be Aslus's turn.
Oh,
But at the end of it, boys, you feel something wet hit your shoulder. As you look up, you can see Aslus is crying. Boys, I need you to make me a perception check.
$18.
You notice in the concave area in the chest, there is a faint blue glow. Do you reach for it?
In my chest?
No. In Nastilus's chest, in that concave area, there's a faint blue light.
Yeah.
As you touch it, you disappear from this battlefield. I need you to stand by.
Where?
No, like, stand by.
Okay.
Stella, after seeing Alva turn to ash, you see boys reach towards this concave area in Aslis' chest, this faint blue glow emanating from it, and he disappears. What do you do?
I know it's not their fault, but I'm gonna attack them anyway.
Go for it.
I'm gonna try to go again for the, I'm gonna try to interrupt the rune. Again, for, banishment.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. 12.
Cam, 12 will not hit.
Yeah, I figured. Is it safe to assume, fucking Bless is not around anymore?
Bless has faded.
Yeah. I'm fucking going for the heart this time. And I say at the same time, I say, I'm sorry, I know it's not your fault, but you just killed my friend. Natural fucking too, so,
No.
I'm gonna step away from it.
That's understandable.
that's it. That's it for me.
Alright. Boys,
Mm-hmm.
almost like you blinked. You're in a completely different area. The floor, walls, and ceiling are now this same sapphire blue. And as you look in front of you, you see hanging there, arms outstretched to the side, with puppeteer's strings being pulled from them upward to a point, and then outward. The astral, almost, not astral, astral-like form of the Lucy you knew. Those puppeteer strings bringing up to a point and then stretching out. You see these strings are being held on the left by an astral-like form of Reeves, and on the right by an astral-like form of Silas. What do you do?
How far away is this from me?
Not even 10 feet.
Can I leap on top of Lucy?
You can.
I'd like to leap on top of Lucy, take my rapier, and start cutting the strings directly.
Roll me to hit.
From... Where's...
Which side are you going for first?
Oh, I'm not going for either side. It's like this, right?
Yes, they're two separate sets though. One's going to one arm, one's going to the other arm. So for where they're positioned, you have to go for either one arm or the other.
What arm had disintegrate?
That would be the left hand, which Reese is holding.
I will cut that one first.
All right.
$25.
Roll damage.
fucking ring. Sorry. I'm compromised. 10.
Okay. Roll me an additional set of damage, modifiers and all.
11.
Okay. As you cleave through about 2/3 of the set of strings in one fell swoop, you see the astral-like form of Reeves stumble, realizing that the grip is not as tight anymore. They start to look panicked. Anything else?
Can I keep cutting strings?
Do you have another attack?
Can I have another attack?
I will say yes. For the purposes of this.
How many strings left?
About 1/3 of what was left there before.
I'm going for the rest.
Okay.
+20 +7.
Hits. Roll me just one set of damage this time.
That's 8.
Okay. As you cleave through the last of these strings, Lucy's arm drops to her side and then wraps around you.
We're falling at this point, both of us.
And the astral-like form of Reeves dissipates. She's still being held on the other arm by the astral form of Silas.
Okay. That ends my turn.
Astro. You're muted.
Muted.
It's just me and Stella in the room now, right?
Yep. You do see the blue glow coming from the center of Asta's chest.
Did I see boys touch that?
You did.
Okay. I gotta break banishment, so I'm gonna run up and do 15 feet, do my 2 swings.
Alright. Roll the hit.
First one, natural 20.
Yep.
I'll do damage first.
Okay.
Do that one. So that's
Does this also double the damage dice of the flame as well?
4,
If you use Sword of the Elements, yes, it will double the flame damage
6.
as well.
This is the Sword of the Elements.
Yep. So every damage die is
Um,
doubled.
Okay. Then
Alright.
that's 23 piercing, doubled to 46,
Okay.
plus 2 doubled to 4 fire.
So 50 total points of damage.
50 total damage.
25 to save.
And that's the first hit.
Let me do this save real quick first.
Oh, gotcha.
That's going to be a no. As the
Doesn't save?
as the white runes on the arm flash, flicker, and fade, Sue, you reappear right where you were standing. And as you look around, Alva is gone, Boys is gone, and there's a pile of ash in the room. Asla seems to be almost frozen in place.
Good to roll for my second attack.
Yes.
That is 16 plus 9 to hit.
25. Hits.
Okay. So this is just 8 piercing damage.
Okay. Anything else, Astro?
How far is Sue from me?
Sue reappears where he was banished, so he is right next to the frozen farm. No, he's 10 feet away, so he'd be about 5 feet away from you.
I'll just look at him, look at his eyes, and then I'll back away my 15 feet.
Okay. Sue, it is your turn.
I'm going to preface this with saying I am not intending to kill this being. I'm attempting to knock out.
Understood.
I'm not. If any of these following strikes,
Understood.
I am going to punch this figure.
All right.
It's like, not bother to even try to pronounce the name. I've messed up every time so far. First punch. 4 plus 7 is a no.
That is correct. 4 plus 7 does not hit.
Second. 2 plus 7 is a
No.
no. Bonus action. Punch.
Okay.
For just unarmed strike.
Yep.
6 plus 7 is a no.
All right.
That is my turn. Of course, I moved within 5 feet.
Yep.
That's my turn.
It is now Aslis' turn. As Aslis is just kind of standing there, unmoving, you hear the crack of the staff hitting stone again. I said back to work! But Aslis does not move. What are you doing? Back to work! And that's the end of Aslis' turn. Stella. Muted.
You're muted.
I'm now gonna turn my attention to Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna say, if you think you're so fucking tough, turn off that shield and come out here and fight me like a man. Or are you just like your father, a fucking coward? I'm gonna shoot him.
Roll me to hit.
This is with Mother's Love. 21.
Hits. Roll me damage.
That's 3 damage total.
Okay.
Does it look like it does anything? I mean, like, does it hit him?
As you fire at him, you see the bullet bore into his shoulder. As he screams out in pain and clutches his shoulder, dropping the staff.
I'm gonna hit him again.
What's happening? What are you doing? Roll me to hit.
It's not as good. Sorry, math is hard.
You're
it's
fine.
even harder when your brain isn't working. 15
Hits.
hits. Okay. I actually rolled another 1 on my damage, so that's 3 total damage.
Okay. As you hit into his other shoulder, he screams out in pain again.
I'm gonna use my action search.
Okay.
Action search.
Action.
It's a lot of like S's and C's in
Yeah.
a row, and it just
Worcestershire.
it just gets
Shinshinabi.
caught in my mouth like peanut butter.
Shinsuke
Yeah.
Nakamura.
Shinsuke.
All right,
Worcestershire.
another hit. Another hit.
Go for it.
I think we needed the Worcestershire joke.
We
Yeah.
really did.
Yeah.
24 to hit.
Hits.
That is 8 total.
All right.
And
With every single shot, he is just screaming louder and louder.
good. I'm gonna shoot him again.
Go for it.
That's fucking poetic. Natural fucking 20.
All right. If you haven't already, recover a grit point for getting a crit.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I didn't do that yet. I hadn't. Sorry, brain.
And then go ahead and roll double damage.
5, 6, 7. That's 8 total.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Boys,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn again. You've not heard anything that's been happening in the combat elsewhere.
I'm busy cutting strings.
You are. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Oh. What's the 18 plus 7?
25 and hits.
That's 11 damage.
Okay, and roll the damage again.
That's 11 damage.
All right. Again, you cut through another 2/3 of string. All that's left is the strings hanging on to the left wrist of Lucy.
Okay.
You have one more attack.
I will. That one went really cocked. It went into my D13 or D10s.
You 13.
Was there dirty 20?
Hits.
13-sided die.
Roll me damage.
I fucked up. Sorry. That.
No, sorry. I
Yes.
need the laughter.
That's only 5.
That's still enough. As you cut through the last of the strings, you see Silas fall back onto his back. And as
I clutch Lucy close to me.
as he falls onto his back, he dissipates. And Lucy's other arm wraps around you. And you hear, "Thank you." As you blink again, and suddenly you are now hugging this form of Lucy back in the real world. As you look down at the chest, the concavity is no longer there.
You mean my stab wound?
Yes, it is no longer there. Whatever piece of Silas was imbued into this creature has been removed. And this is once again Lucy. And as she looks you in the eyes, there is that moment of recognition. And then a look of anger as she looks past you towards Reeves. It is now your turn, boys. Your actual turn.
Oh. I'm going to give Lucy a little kiss on the forehead. And just... I'm glad that she's back, but I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now.
As you do, she looks you in the eyes. And...
She's shorter than me now.
Yep. And...
Because I was like a
Yep.
little when she knew me.
As she looks at you with a joke that only Lucy could tell, she looks at you and says, "Go get him, Tiger."
I'm going to slowly disengage from Lucy, and I'm going to walk 60 feet in Silas's direction. Sorry,
Reeves.
his son's direction.
Yes.
Using my... That puts me within 60 feet of him, right? supposed to be in 30 feet of him.
Yeah, you'll be 30 feet away from Reeves.
I point at Reeves, and all I have to say is Sue. I cast Unsettling Words on Reeves.
All right. And Sue, the thing that you sent me, you are correct in that understanding.
Bless.
Um,
My
unsettling,
math is right for once.
Unsettling Words has been taken. I have the D8 off to the side.
It's my turn.
All right.
I don't. Well, actually, no. I use my action move. Go.
Astro, you're up.
I'm gonna size up the newly demeanored Lucy. Relax for a sec. Turn.
The one major
Bonus action. Oh, go.
The one major thing you notice whenever you look at Lucy now is the body is more relaxed and the look in the eyes is not as harsh as it once was.
Works for me. And I would like to use my movement, bonus action dash, and I think I'll still need to action dash as well to get all the way there.
Your movement speed is how much at base?
30 right now.
30, and yes, you need to use bonus action and action dash to reach
Okay.
Reeves.
And I'm staring him in the face, 5 feet away.
Okay. That he is...
If I can make it, if there's not the...
No,
whatever
yes,
it is.
the barrier
Okay.
has fully dissipated.
Okay.
You are able to pick up that whatever this barrier was, it was originally Aslis doing. So it has since dissipated. Sue, you're up.
Movements.
Yes.
45 feet.
Yes.
Bonus action. Step of the Wind. I will use a key point.
Understood. You are
I
now...
believe that is just one key point.
That
It
is-
just one key
That
point.
is correct. You are now in front of
I'm now-
Reeves with your action
I
remaining.
have my full action.
You do.
Stunning Strike.
Understood.
What is an 11 plus 7? 18.
18 hits.
All right. I get to do damage, and I need I believe it's Constitution. It is a Constitution.
All right.
With that D8, roll my damage. That's poetic. That's max damage. So 9 on the damage.
And that is a 14 on the save.
Doesn't save. It is stunned.
As he's kind of clutching both of his arms in kind of a hunched motion, you just run in and with your fist just come in and just perfectly clean uppercut right under the jaw and just catches him right under the soft palate and just and he's staggered backwards for half a second as he's wobbling now. It is now Lucy's
I spelled
turn.
one more attack.
Oh, you do? You're right, my bad.
With this attack, I do not want to kill if it does.
Understood.
I want boys to have ability to take it. 11 plus 7 is 18
Hits.
for damage. That's a 5, so that's 8 damage.
All right. That was accounted for. Anything else, Sue? If not,
Astro, as Astro is normally quick, it's a blink and Sue is in front of him.
yep.
It is a blink. If anyone sees Sue's eyes, they almost have like a fire. This is the most pissed off Sue's been.
As these eyes also have a fire, you also see a glow from underneath Sue's tunic, right about where the jewel sits on his necklace. Anything else, Sue?
That's all.
It is now Lucy's turn. And Lucy is just going to take her turn to start walking towards Reeves.
That first one was for Ruetta and all the people you killed. The second one was for Lucy and what you did to her.
Stella, it is your turn now.
I am not trying to kill, I just want to make him suffer as much as possible.
Understood.
I'm shooting him.
Alright.
I've been hitting low, but I don't know if that low will hit. 15 to hit.
Hits.
Ooh.
That's 10 total damage.
Oh, fucking hell. As he's kind of staggering, you point your gun downwards and just right into the foot as he starts stumbling further. You have another attack.
How hurt does he look?
He is writhing in pain at the moment.
Does he look close to death?
Not enough that you couldn't attack him again.
Alright. I'm gonna attack him again then.
Understood.
Can I shoot him in the dick?
You may.
I'm gonna shoot him in the dick.
Understood. Roll to hit.
He won't be needing that.
19 to hit.
Definitely
I doubt you'll
hits.
hit it. It's too small to hit.
Yeah, it's too
Tiny,
small. I'm really
tiny
just
PC.
hitting his balls.
Hey, you gotta make that a sharpshooter shot if you're trying to hit that dick.
No shit.
I don't have sharpshooter.
Yet.
I don't have sharpshooter yet.
Oh, that was worse.
I mean, that's
The headshot noise.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll damage now.
Yeah.
Caught me off guard.
We need
It's
this.
not as good. It's 4 total.
Alright.
But I shot him in the dick.
And at this, he just, as high pitched as possible, screams in pain.
That one was for Iasil. And everyone you ever hurt there. And the piece you disrupted there.
Boys, it is now your turn. By this
He's 30
point,
feet away, right?
yes. By this point, Lucy just places a hand on your shoulder as she is next to you. And just looks to you and nods.
I am going to reach out and grab this man by the throat and start strangling him
Alright.
to death. And I'm going to say, do I need to roll for that?
Nope.
No?
He's stunned.
And I'm going to
I'm going to say,
strangle him, and I'm going to say, this is for Alva, you son of a bitch. And I am going to choke him to death.
As
Like with my bare fucking hand.
as you are doing this, you see Lucy reach into the tunic and actually pull out a normal spellbook. And as she flips up into a page, she looks to you and says, "Might I join in on the fun?"
Be my guest.
I like her.
As she moves her right hand that was holding the spellbook floats in the air. As with the other hand, her fingers dash across 3, 4, 5, 6 different pages. As she's gathering this extremely long worded spell. And as she grabs it, this large ball of sapphire blue energy in her hand, she looks Reeves in the eyes as he's being choked out. Just to make sure you don't crawl your way back out of hell. And grabs the top of his head and casts Feeble Mind.
Oh my god.
Reeves will attempt to make the intelligence saving throw.
Attempt.
There will
But
be
he's
an attempt.
stunned, so he rolls a disadvantage, does he not?
Yep.
He's-
I'm learning things with
Yeah.
stunned. I caused so many status effects.
It's a really good one to give.
And as the energy fully encompasses Reeves' mind, you see a blood vessel in one of the eyes pop
Ugh.
as Feeble Mind takes effect, dealing the damage and turning Reeves' intelligence and charisma to 1. And as you continue to choke him out, boys,
Yep.
eventually one weak hand tries to reach for you, but before it can get anywhere near you, Reeves falls limp, lifeless.
Is he dead?
He is dead.
I'm still choking him.
After 20, 30 seconds or so, like letting him do his thing, Sue is gonna come and put a hand on Boyce's shoulder.
Okay.
Not stopping him, just putting a hand on his shoulder.
Yep.
I'm gonna let go. Stand up, and I am going to grab his body and chuck it in the fireplace.
Okay. As you
Can I
chuck,
breath weapon the fireplace to make sure it chars?
you may. As
I will
you
do so.
chuck the body into the fireplace, the body starts charring and erupting in flames where there was clothing. It starts catching on fire. And Sue, from behind, unleashing the breath weapon onto this fireplace, just sends the body into an engulfed form of flames. Eventually, the burnt smell of human flesh reaches your nostrils, unpleasant for a moment, before the entire body burns fully, and the smell eventually dissipates.
I want to go over to where Alva fell.
Speaking of which, Sue, you never saw that happen, but you notice as you look around that Alva is not here.
Somebody have an empty vial.
Sue's gonna take out his watering tankard and just pour it out on the side.
Start trying to shovel the ashes in.
Okay. As you get all of the ash that you can into the empty tankard and close the
Are there
lid.
more? Are there more?
No, the tankard was able to hold everything.
Okay.
Sue.
Is her weapon anywhere around, or did it also get disintegrated?
It's not magical.
So as far as you
Or
As
Mm,
far as I can tell, it's
there is no remnant of the weapon that you can see.
okay.
Sue, make me a religion check.
I have proficiency in this!
Yeah.
The one time it's ever useful. That's
I'm in
funny.
so much pain right now. Please
What
tell
is
me
it?
you not won.
No.
Natural 20.
That's 20?
Natural 19.
Still.
Oh, that's so good.
Still. 24.
25.
25.
25.
25.
God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!
We have to
We're
fight through the
we're all
pain.
trying so hard
We
not
have
to
to
cry.
fight through the pain.
We have to laugh.
There is one to the east in the small town of Hona.
Sue just kind of looks around, seeing this, and You can see Sue's face drop from an angry to just a blank expression.
Hold the flask as tight as I can to my body and just. I think we did what we came here to do. I'm gonna start walking down the stairs.
All right.
Come on, come on, come on.
Does everyone follow? Does anyone stay behind, I should say?
Is there anything left on where the ash was?
Where Alva's body was? No.
Is there anything that I can see by just glancing over towards where Reeves was sitting?
Make me a perception check.
Um, 23.
As you look over, you notice that on the back of the chair that Reese was sitting in is a dark purple cloak.
I'll go get it.
As soon as you pick it up, you immediately recognize it as a Sodgine cloak. It seems he was in cahoots with them.
All right, I'll put it in my backpack. I won't mention it to the party yet. No, I'll follow.
As you all travel down,
I'm grabbing Lucy's red cloak and wrapping it around her
okay,
and holding her hand as we make our way.
okay.
Making my way.
Making my way.
As you get down to the next floor with the 3 scaled eggs, does anyone want to do anything? It doesn't seem like they have been touched since you were last in here.
Make
Nope.
our way past.
Just walk past him.
Pick up my staff. Or javelin.
On your way down, you do pick up your ice
Pick up the
javelin.
spear.
Oh, Arthur.
I'd also like to walk past them.
Yeah, well,
I'm
yeah.
sure you would.
I wanted a dragon, but now I just want my friend back, please.
You are walking past them.
Yeah, I'm with Stella right now. I guess I'm riding somebody's back this time. Or side.
Oh.
Um,
I'm in so much pain.
you see,
I thought that would make me laugh, but it didn't.
That made me
I
laugh
think
though.
it's sweet. I think
as you pass by this area again, boys, Lucy pulls out the spell book and puts an arcane glyph into the ground next to the eggs
What's that?
to make sure no one else makes use of these when they shouldn't.
Maybe they'll grow naturally and go off on their own.
That
Dragons in the world, wouldn't that be splendid?
That would be beautiful. I
Would
think.
be.
But this is to make sure that they are able to do so. To make sure no one likes that asshole fucks with them again.
Understood.
He closes the book and puts it back inside the cloak and walks with you again. As you all make your way back down the rest of the floors of the tower, it seems that the strongman that was originally there has since been removed in some sense. It seems like he was never there to begin with. The damage is still done to the floor and walls, though. But whatever was keeping this creature here was destroyed along with Reeves. As you continue to make your way down and down and down to the entrance and exit into the winter air, the path in front of you forks. One to the south and one to the east. Yes, Astro.
Did we do something with the staff while we were up there? I feel like that's probably a dangerous thing that would have.
Could I have said boys took it?
That's fine, yes. We'll say you have it
Yeah.
for the
Okay.
time being.
Cool.
That's easy enough.
I
Our
just thought
cart's
about it.
still here, right?
Say again?
Our cart's still here?
Your cart is still here, yes. A bit of snow on top of it, but it seems to be untouched otherwise.
Where do we even go?
The Outlands, I guess.
Crazy.
I don't think she'd want to be buried here.
Sue.
I just signed the words Hona.
What'd you say?
Hona, the town
Hona.
Hona.
Oh, yeah.
And I sign there's a church.
There's a church.
Boys, in your travels, you would recognize the name Hona as a small town, a small winter town.
I've been there. I didn't. I only went to the tavern to play. But I've been there.
What's the name? Oh,
Bot.
lost the bot.
Goodbye,
That's
bot.
fine.
Bot was like, no, I can't do this. Too much. Too much. I'm only
how-
here to play music.
So,
That's how I feel right
He was
about now.
not feeling the
Yeah.
rhythm.
Sue, what are we to do in Hona?
Sue kind of puts a hand out to Stella. And points to the tankard, flask, watering jug thing.
She hesitates before she hands it to you.
Okay.
Places a hand on top. With one hand signs the word.
Church.
Church?
And boys, you remember that besides the residents of the tavern, the only other building in Hona is a church.
Guess
Okay.
we go there.
I think that's a good idea.
How far is that from here?
Um,
Mr. DM, how far is that from here?
in your cart, it'll be a couple hours at most. It's
Alright.
about midday right now, so you get there about the afternoon.
Got nothing to lose. I just will go.
Alright.
On the journey there, can I jump inside Stella? Or jump inside Stella's mind?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also attempted to if I connect with Stella, can I try to connect with boys as well?
Boys is sitting with Lucy, just like they're hugging.
Yeah.
So they're just like,
Never mind then.
Okay.
Can I connect with Astro?
As you attempt, you get close, but you are unable to find purchase in two minds at once.
As I connect to Stella. The church in Helm. The church in Hona. Is a church that supports Helm. Praise to him. That was Alva's god. I believe it's best that we offer prayers there before going back to the outlet, spreading ashes. I feel like it's something she would. I'm sorry.
I don't know how to tell her parents. I've been thinking this whole time. I don't know how to tell her parents that I let their daughter die.
Death is never. In
Sorry,
fact-
you cut out after never.
Death is never an easy thing. However, it is one of the things that is guaranteed in life. No one is ever guaranteed a life of wealth, a life of justice, or even gold to their name to eat the next day. The one thing the gods carry on with, though, is those who have faith in them. Their faith will be paid off, and I believe Alva, right now, is probably sitting in a tavern with Helm, drinking 3 tankards. And I believe that we need to honor her. By going to Hona, we'd be able to pray and have a last prayer with her in a church that she would probably be the most comfortable in.
Ella's just gonna stop talking and sit there and just.
As the rest of the trip to Hona is taken in silence for the most part. The only sounds really being the turn of the wooden wheels. You eventually make it to Hona, a small town. You see a few people mulling about. Doesn't really seem to be any defined race that lives here, just whoever wants to enjoy the cold recesses of winter. You see 2 buildings that stand out amongst the rest. One with the sign of a flask on the front, and the other with a hand like this, with an eye in the center.
Sue's gonna hand my flask, water jug thing, over to Stella.
Okay.
And start walking towards the church.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Assuming Astro Boys follow as well.
Yep.
And
Lucy's with them.
Yep. And Lucy has not stopped. Lucy's always making contact with you boys in some form or another.
We are family. We haven't seen each other in a long time, so yeah.
Yeah. As you make your way to the church and walk inside, you see a Goliath who seems to be currently praying at the altar. Look up and turn. Welcome, young protected ones.
Sue's just gonna nod.
Kind of cocks his head as he looks to all of you. A very somber mood.
We come bearing a follower of Helm. They died in battle honorably, protecting us all.
Kind of bows his head for a second.
We want her to have Helm's blessing.
Where do we take her from?
As he kind of looks up. Before we do, I have one question for you all. Was this their time? Did they still have more left to protect?
No,
Ask us. I think it wasn't her time.
it wasn't her time. She had so much more.
Do you have anything left of hers?
A flask of ash.
May I see it?
Hand it to him.
And as he giant-esque hands kind of dwarf yours in size and pick up the flask and kind of look inside. And closes it back up. Turns around. Do any of you speak giant?
Like, read or hear?
Hear. Spoken
I'm-
language.
I'm going to cast comprehend language on myself
Okay.
so I can understand what they're saying.
To the rest of you, you hear, What? Halatu? Azabo.
Fustora.
Well, so you hear Doran, grab the materials. And you hear footsteps in the back. Boom, 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 boom. And you see another Goliath step out clutching a satchel. As this other Goliath looks to the rest of you. If you do not believe this was her time, there is a small chance with Helm's blessing, if he does not believe it's her time either, that she can protect once again.
Yes.
However, in as much as it pains me to do so, these materials are not cheap, and to keep these materials around in case of emergency, you would need an offering of gold equal to their worth.
Name a price.
We'll give you anything.
Give you everything.
Give you.
How much are you
Sue
willing?
just kind of puts his hands behind his back. He just looks at boys. Just nods.
We will give you everything that we have.
Whatever you feel this is worth to you.
I'm going to set down 5,026 gold.
All right.
I'm taking out.
That is all of the gold I currently have.
I am taking out 1,929 gold. That's all of the gold I have.
All right.
I'm putting down my singular 5 gold.
Okay.
I am.
I will also put down the tarot card set that my father gave me.
All right.
And I will look to him and I'll say, this is the card set that my family has used for thousands of years. This is a human artifact dating back to the kings and queens of long ago. I will do anything to save her.
Boys, Lucy as well, making small movements to keep her entire body covered, not wanting to reveal any of the scars. Passes you what small gold she has.
And I will put in my 1,935 gold.
All right.
And I'm giving my sister's gold to them.
All right. And as he kind of looks and nods and takes it and leaves the tarot cards on the table along with the satchel, takes out the takes out the materials from inside the satchel. You see all different kinds of jewels, diamonds, opals, sapphires, emeralds, rubies, as well as placed in the center of the table, a full gauntlet shaped like Helm's sign. Placed in the center of the table and placed on top of the eye is that flask. Okay. DM to player, this is how this is going to work. Every single one of you will have your chance to speak your final moments to Alva. Say whatever you wish, whatever you think would be helpful. Alva, you will then let me know in your private chat, honestly, how much you think this would affect Alva positively or negatively.
Like upon hearing it?
Upon hearing these words from each of these people.
Okay.
At the end of it, I will also need you to let me know if it is your wish to return back to this realm, or if you wish to stay in Helm's eternal plane. And we will go from there. As these two Goliaths start giving this low chant this. Who wants to speak first?
Not only once now.
So he's gonna look over to Stella.
You want me to go first? Okay. Alva, you can hear me, which I hope to God you do. You're frankly not allowed to die this early. As your princess, I am forbidding it. I need a sister by my side to help me reintegrate our communities. I need your help, to be quite frank. I am bad at talking, and especially talking to other people that I don't know. I can only do it with you. I can't do it with anyone else. That's... Please come back. I don't want to tell your parents that you're dead, because I'm pretty sure they'd kill me. Don't let them. Please go. Please. She will step back.
Okay.
Just watch.
Alva, when we first met, we fought, we dueled, the forest, the outskirts, and I believe you won. And for weeks now, I've been mulling it over. I've been wanting to fight again. See who comes out on top now that we're better, stronger, smarter. And quite frankly, I don't think that you'll ever have a time. I think that you'll want to fight and fight and fight for those, for who and what you love, for eternity. So let's spend some more time in this place before you move on to the next one. And that's my words. I'll back up.
All right. Boys or Sue, who wants to take it next? Boys? Okay.
I need you. I think everyone needs you. Well, I don't think, I know. There's so much you have to do. You're not done. We can't be done here. Who's gonna keep me in line? I never had a mother. I had one, but I never knew her. But you were probably as close to one as I ever had. So I don't want you to be gone yet. I want you to be here. I don't want to make that choice for you. I don't I don't want to force you into anything, but I want you to be happy where you're at, but I don't. Alpha, please come back. And Voice is gonna step away.
Okay.
So am I. Get.
Let me get this response real quick before we move on.
I hope you know if Alva comes back, I'm gonna kick her fucking ass.
We'll kill
With
ourselves.
love!
With
With
love.
love.
Because she did that to us.
Not her fault.
I know it's not her fault, but I can't be mad at Lucy because it wasn't her fault. And I can't technically be mad at you because it also wasn't your fault. And I already shot Reeves in the dick, so I don't know what to do with all of my feelings. I will go up there and shoot his ashes in the dick. Well, I know where the dick is? No. But I will still shoot.
Okay. Um, and Sue, before you speak, you see the astral form of Alva where that flask is, but thinking that, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and as you look over, a nod. Before he fades, and the astral form of Alva also fades. As you have decided to speak openly.
One second. Alva.
Just directly like,
This is
Like,
This is the
he's
first
speaking out
time.
loud, correct?
This is the
this
first
is
time.
out loud.
This is out loud. This is the first time you are hearing Sue's voice coming from his
Okay.
mouth.
Okay.
Alva the Protector. The one who helps when we're not able. As the elements pass, the wind flies, waters drift. Clouds move, and the sun rises and sets. Every day, you made what you could do. You pushed forth. No matter what came at you, what difficulty you faced, you took it as a challenge. It would be an honor to have you back. Sue's gonna nod and step away.
All right. After your response from this, I also need you to tell me if Alva wishes to stay with Helm or attempt to return to the mortal plane. It is your choice. Understood. As you all step away, this energy that has been flowing from these two Goliath's hands to this table, whipping and whirling around these gemstones, pulling energy from them, from the gauntlet, from the tarot deck you've placed there as well. All of these giving energy to this whipping, whirling pool. Eventually, it starts to take into the form of a body. Still just energy. And this is going to decide what happens to that energy.
Oh,
Fuck.
Your parting words and Alva's decisions have set the DC for this revival ritual. I know the number in my head.
Is it a straight roll, no modifiers?
It is no modifiers. It is just a D20.
Dice.
Can we use my religion bonus?
can I cast Bardic Inspiration?
Does the bless count for this?
Does the bless count?
Let's go for
Can I
this.
use my religion
Come
mod
on,
too?
right?
Oh,
right.
sorry.
We're
I'm
laughing
sorry.
so we don't cry.
I
I'm
want to
sorry.
Yeah,
use my-
it's
I want to use my heroes never die feat.
yeah, that one. You know.
Yeah,
This
that
guy never
yeah.
used his birthday roll, remember?
All right, it's
Get
true.
I can
Come
raise the
on.
DC if you guys want.
No.
Watch out, watch out.
You know what? Yeah! Where's it?
Okay.
Don't worry.
Shut up, shut up.
I am going to make the fatal roll. My hands are up here. I'm going to take a picture of it.
Oh god.
No.
Just
Oh
so
god.
No.
Oh god.
just so there is no chance that I am fucking with this. I have taken the picture. It is official on here. There's no more
Okay.
fucking with it.
It's gonna be
Mhm.
Facebook official.
After the session,
Sorry.
I will post the roll on the crew Twitter just so everyone knows what it was.
Oh.
You're killing us.
Ew.
No context. Just no context, please.
I have 3
No
days off. I don't want to be
No.
like.
But
I don't want to be miserable, please.
But for now, let me explain how this pays out.
Mhm.
Set the scene.
As this energy whips around this new form of energy, you see the jewels, one by one around the table, crack and shatter, crack, shatter, crack, shatter, crack, shatter, all the way around the table. None of the gems survive. The tarot cards start floating into the air one by one and swirling around the body. The gauntlet raises off of the table and raises and raises. And eventually stops in midair. The tarot cards stop, and all but one return back to where the deck was placed. The gauntlet moves to where the right hand of this energy form is. And as it takes the place of the right hand, you see the energy start to dissipate from Helm's gauntlet wrist upward. And as the energy dissipates, you see below it an arm, a shoulder, torso, other arm, waist, legs, feet, and finally the head. as floating in midair, Alva, with her right hand replaced by the Gauntlet of Helm, descends and lands back on the table. The tarot card that was floating in midair gently lands back down and rests face up on Alva's torso. And as you look over, the tarot card is the sun. Stella, you would know that the sun means joy, success, celebration, and positivity.
He's gonna fucking hug that bitch. I'm gonna hug that bitch.
And Alva, as you've been watching this from the realm above,
Okay.
and after everyone finishes their words, and you look to Helm and nod, he nods back to you, and you feel yourself being pulled. And everything goes dark for just a second before.
She'll like immediately clutch her chest.
You feel the tarot card sitting on your chest.
What the? I'll look
I'm
at
gonna
it.
hug that bitch. I'm gonna hug that bitch. Let me hug that bitch.
As you jump over and pull Alva into a hug.
Oh,
Alva,
sweating.
you are still sore as you are currently sitting on 1 HP, but you are
I'm sorry.
alive.
I'm sorry. She starts crying again. She is not letting go. That I am.
Sue's gonna take a vial out of his chest. The one with the little sip left.
Yep.
And a right towel.
Oh. The ones.
She'll take it.
Alva, you may take a long rest.
I will gladly take a long rest.
As the two
Oh, that's better.
As the two Goliaths sit back down in chairs behind them, their energies spent, they look to the rest of you and nod. And look to you, Alva. Helm has chosen you to protect not once, but twice. May you protect well.
It's my true destiny to protect. I'm not going to let it happen the third time. She'll like sit up. Is the gauntlet still on my arm?
The gauntlet. So, I don't know if I made this clear. At the
It is your hand.
at the wrist, you no longer have a right hand. It is the Gauntlet of Helm.
Yeah,
Ah, I
perfectly
didn't-
balanced. That's all.
I have a good
Lucky.
I
So, question
am
for gear.
Alva.
Since I'm genuinely curious.
Yes.
Undying.
Two things. One, player check question.
We'll look in a second here.
Stella's gonna look at her
Is
hand. She's gonna be
Taco
like,
Taco.
I can make.
Yes,
anything
she is
happen.
just like she was back in the tower. Otherwise,
Okay,
besides
thank
the
you.
hand.
I wanted to make
Were
sure
you
she had her
asking
armor
if she
on
was
still.
naked?
Yes, I was.
No. The weapon and the armor are exactly the same as she was before she passed away in the tower. It is just the right hand has been replaced by a full metal gauntlet.
And so
Taco.
like-
she has full control of this gauntlet as a hand, correct?
As you try, it moves just like your normal hand would.
Oh, that's so metal.
So
I'm gonna-
cool.
Literally.
She's
Metal gauntlet.
As she
I mean,
like
like that.
messes with her hand, she's gonna like take her other hand and kind of flick her hand with it. See if it makes a tick.
Ding.
Cool.
That's
The
new.
coolest shit.
This is definitely a gift. And a gift I am not going to let go unchecked.
Thank God I don't have to tell your parents you died. I feel like they'd kill me.
They shouldn't have been your concern, to be honest. Monorath should have been your main concern, but I suppose
Listen,
that doesn't mean anything.
the entire Outlands already wants to kill me. This would only make it worse. You're alive?
So, Mr. DM, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Since my hand is made out of metal now, does that do anything to my unarmed strike?
Ask him the real questions.
Yeah.
Hey, now's a good time to invest in heat metal and just start grabbing people.
Then I started grabbing.
I will think on that. I will get back to you on
Okay.
that. Because that's an interesting idea. Okay. And as the two Goliaths stand up and get ready to move back to the back, the one that spoke to all of you at the beginning looked towards you, Alva. And he looks you in the eyes. And he says, what languages do you speak, by the way?
Common and Dwarvish.
Okay. He looks to you and he says something in a language you don't understand at first, but as his amulet in the center of his chest glows, you're able to understand his speech. As he speaks giant to you, but says, "May he watch over your watchful eye."
I'm gonna just say to him, thank you for everything.
And he bows to you. And as he passes by you in a whisper that only you can hear, says 3 words that I will put in your private chat.
I don't want to play D&D anymore, you guys. It's sad.
I want to go to sleep.
I want to go home.
And the
You
Goliath,
did
Gotta
not
work
just
tomorrow.
do that.
and the Goliath walks past and into the back room. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh my God.
I guess I
Oh
really
my
hit it on the. I
God.
guess I really hit the nail on the head with the name, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I'm mad about it. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Am I dead yet?
I got a handmade of metal
I
now.
dead yet.
I was planning
So question gear, if you don't mind when you're done.
I was planning, like, that was totally not planned for Alba to die there. Because the chain lightning was just because you were close to Reeves.
Okay, yeah.
And as his lie was just like, nope, fuck that. And then I was planning for at that turn, there was a trigger at that turn to whoever dealt the least amount of damage to be hurt at that point, and everyone else had done so much more damage than you, who had spent turns running back and forth because you couldn't do
Yep.
anything. And I was like, no.
I could not do shit.
And
Wait, how much damage did I even fuck? I don't think
You did more than me.
You did
I
more
did
than-
not hit her.
I did.
I didn't
I
hit her.
did not. I did
a
not touch
ton of damage.
I didn't touch her. I didn't get a chance. I didn't do any damage that round, actually.
Reeves wasn't going to touch you because he wanted to fuck with you more.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. You were the one exception to that rule.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it
I
was
wish he was dead.
It
Oh,
was
wait.
one of these
you
four
also-
who was going to get disintegrated, and it wasn't even trying to kill someone, just to deal a fuck ton of damage to them.
I
Did
knew.
you ask who was lowest to deal disintegrate 2?
Yeah.
No,
probably.
I just wanted to see if it had the chance to kill whoever I was targeting.
What
And,
is that? How does disintegrate work?
It's 10d6 plus 40.
And if the damage drops the person's to 0 hit points, ash.
Ash.
Yup.
The creature can only be restored to life by means of true resurrection or wish.
Gear started asking, "What's everybody's HP?" And I was like, "It's either power word kill or
I
disintegrate."
thought it was power word kill at first.
And then-
I thought it was
and
power
then-
too.
And then the beam of light, I was just like, "Oh no, I'm Liam O'Brien, and this is disintegrate."
So, fun thing that no one was able to pick up, and it might be because of the funky pronunciation of it. But Azalus Ly is spelled Ascilus, and the last name is Ly. It is an anagram of Silas and Lucy.
I found out. I figured.
God.
The hole in her
just-
chest
Yep.
is Silas's chest, where boys killed him.
Yep.
That was part of his
Oh.
cadaver. Yeah.
That's
I just thought it
incredible.
was a reference to Ezzy's Law.
Fair. Fair.
where you're
fantasy.
stuck at. Or
Yeah, I'm way back there.
Are you stuck? Okay. That's a conversation for another time.
Right.
I'm
my
gonna
God.
keep this sticky note because it tells me what's in each egg.
Is there a dragon that I could have taken and I could have had a dragon?
I mean, I told you the sapphire one seemed dragonoid to you.
lads, I'm poor. I'm going back to fucking La Fala. And
Yeah,
there-
we are broke.
and I am going to introduce
Oh,
Alec
actually,
to
that's
my
a great
sister.
question. DM,
Yes.
what about my gold?
You still have your gold.
Oh fuck yeah.
She's getting robbed blind.
Yeah, so
This,
like
Oh, yeah.
this was never meant
I-
to. This was never meant to like rob you of all your gold. Whatever you wanted to pay was however much you wanted to pay. That's how I created the
I should
starting.
not give anything.
That's how I created the starting
Yeah.
DC is how much you are willing to give for the actual spell's creation.
I have
We
some
paid
We know
silver.
the DC.
Everything.
So I will
Put it
say,
in the tweet.
yeah, no,
Yeah, just put in the tweet.
I would say in no particular order, the 4 reactions were extremely positive, positive, extremely positive, most positive, in no particular order. So it brought the DC back down to its original base, which was a DC of 10.
That's like half.
That's 50-50.
dude.
Wow.
That's 50-50.
Every
That's
time
uncomfortable.
Every time you have to have the resurrection ritual placed on your body, the base DC is increased by 5, just so you're aware. So there's a limit to how many times this can happen.
Mm-hmm.
We won the 50-50.
So if you die again,
did we?
Alva,
That fucking like.
if you die again, Alva,
She just won't.
Base, it's 15.
Got it.
Mr. DM,
Yeah.
do we level up?
Please.
Please?
Please.
Please.
After all of that.
During your
We
next,
some love for just Sue speaking. Hello?
during your next,
He died and came back.
I've talked with you a couple. I've talked
No,
with a
but
couple
speaking
people. I've talked with a couple people about this. If they need to work on something for their character,
I'm done.
you will have time over the next 2 weeks because you do level up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Level up, level up, level up.
I have to find out a
Finally.
way to splice that at the end. Fuck.
Give me that something.
How is she gonna explain? No, she's honestly, she's
Don't
gonna be fully
explain it.
transparent. She's gonna be
Don't.
whenever she goes back to the Outlands and everyone questions her about her new metal arm. She's gonna be completely transparent about the entire fucking thing.
See through? Like she's gonna be clear? She's like glass?
Nah, metal.
Yeah.
But with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here for tonight. If you want to see what officially happened with that resurrection roll, I'll be posting it on the Twitter here in a couple minutes. So
I swear to fuck if it's a D20.
keep an eye out for
It's a
that.
nat 20.
Say, Also, if you're seeing this on the YouTube side, that tweet is linked down below.
Yes.
Oh, I will roll my new HP really quick because I feel like leveling up Alva.
So yes, we will.
Oh my god! No, bro, I just rolled a fucking 12.
Nice. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who showed up. Anyone who's here for a second, a minute, an hour, or all 3.5 hours of that mess. And we will see you in a couple weeks for what should be the aftermath of that whole ordeal with Reese Hutchinson and the circus. But until next time, love you all. Thank you so much. Please have good vibes for the rest of these weeks. And we'll see you in a couple weeks, my guys.
Bye.
Veni Vidi vibes.